HSM ammunition, brought to you by the Hunting Shack.
Welcome back, guys, to dayattherange.com from the reloading lair. Today, we'll be discussing HSM ammunition produced by the Hunter Shack out of Montana. We have some 10mm 180 grain Pro Pistol Hunter.
This 10mm ammunition by the Hunting Shack is loaded with the Sierra 180 grain jacketed hollow point. HSM also uses Starline 10mm auto brass. This ammunition is part of the Pro Pistol Hunter series by HSM. At the current time, there are no velocity ratings for this ammunition on their website, but that's okay because we plan to shoot it across the chronograph.
And the HSM Bear Load in 10mm 200 grain.
The 200 grain Bear Load uses the same 10mm Starline auto brass, looks to be the same primer component. The only difference is the 200 grain flat point full metal jacket projectile. According to HSM, this round should turn in 1,041 feet per second with an energy level of 481 foot-pounds. And we plan to validate this by shooting it across the chronograph. In just a few hours, the weather has changed, which will change the direction of this video. It could prove that this will be a lot more fun than what I originally had in mind. We will now be doing cold weather testing of the HSM ammunition. It is now 27 degrees, and we'll fire these across the chronograph to see if cold weather has any impact on the numbers. We'll then wait for a day to get above 60 degrees and head back out to the range and fire this same ammunition through the same pistols and see if there's truly a difference between cold weather and hot weather 10mm HSM ammunition. All right, guys, here we are out on the range today at the 25-yard line. Not even our first snowfall. We have a little snow coming down today. Not even that can keep me from the range to test the HSM Bear Load 200 grain and the 180 grain Pro Hunter, I believe it's called, Pro Pistol Hunter by HSM. Not even snow can keep me away from testing this ammo today. As you can see, we are going to have a Ruger 10mm day. It begins with the 5-inch 1911. I previously did a review on this particular pistol. I'll put it in the description section down below. And then we also have the Ruger Blackhawk, which I've just been so impressed by here lately. I've done a review on it as well, and I'll have it in the description down below. So what we're going to do today is fire both of these across the chronograph here and get the results of both of these loads and get them posted for you. And then if I don't run out of daylight and hopefully the chronograph catches everything, we'll maybe shoot some target loads and see how that goes. All right, we're going to start out with the Pro Pistol Hunter 180 grain. I've got 6 rounds loaded for the Ruger SR1911. And we're going to get my ears on here. We're going to shoot them across chronograph. Chronograph is downrange at about 3 yards. And we'll see what numbers we get out of it. Oh, I got a jam there with this ammo. Interesting. That's the first misfeed I've had with this pistol, but it only has about 120 rounds through it at this point. We'll get the last one across the chronograph, and then we'll switch over to the Ruger Blackhawk. All right. Pistols clear. Unloaded. So I'm using the Bluetooth adapter on the Pro Chronograph. It's coming out pretty nice on my Android phone there. I'll show the results to you guys directly after this. It is 27 degrees out, people. My wife thought I was crazy when I was leaving the house. Here we go. We're going to go with the Ruger Blackhawk now. One-handed. Okay, you got to read. One last round. Shoots like a champ out of this Ruger Blackhawk. Let's unload it, make sure the range is safe. And then we're going to switch over to the 200 grain for both pistols. All right, range is safe. At least with my Blackhawk, I don't have to go chase any casings. So now we're going to load up the SR1911 10mm with these 200 grain bear loads and see how it registers across the chronograph. We're going to load it with 6 rounds. I typically do my chronograph testing with 5 rounds to get a decent average, but we'll try it with 6 just to get a comparison against the Blackhawk as well. HSM bear load, 200 grain, and the Ruger SR1911. Oh, I got another jam as well. All right, I got 6 across. We're now going to go with the Ruger Blackhawk in 10mm stainless. Again, the review will be included below with the HSM 200 grain bear load. Let's get this thing loaded up, shoot it across the chronograph, and see what kind of numbers we get compared to the SR1911. Ruger Blackhawk. Got it to register. Last shot. Whoa. All right. Got all 6 shots registered. In the chronograph, we're going to unload, make safe. Then we're going to remove the, everything is safe. We're going to remove the chronograph out of the way, put up a target downrange, shoot from the old pistol rest here. Move the pistol range in. We're going to shoot from an old 1980s, 1970s pistol rest downrange and see what kind of groups we get out of both of these with the HSM ammo. Stay tuned. Whew, man, is it cold out. But we're going to shoot for groups. The cold is probably will affect the velocity as well of these 10 millimeter loads, but that's a dialogue that I'll have with HSM and get their take on things and put it all down in the comments section down below. We're going to shoot 6 rounds at the target downrange and see how we do. Six rounds, 180 grain, Ruger SR1911. Not bad. I believe about a 2-inch group or so downrange. Now we're going to go with the HSM bare load 200 grain at the target downrange from the little pistol rest. This is all at 25 yards. Woo! That wind is cold. All right, all 6 shots. Looks like about another 2-inch load. Guys, this snow's coming down. Again, I shot the 200 grain load out of the Ruger Blackhawk, and we shot the SR1911 for accuracy with the 180 grain load. When it's a little warmer out, we'll reverse the ammo in both of these guns and get a better look at the accuracy from both. But for now, we're going to cut this video short and head home. Mr. Revolver Guy, DayAtTheRange.com.